What's going on, guys? This is Moto Nate Stunts here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to wheelie your motorcycle. So the first step, obviously, you got to get a motorcycle first. Get you a dirt bike, best to learn on in my opinion, but any small bore motorcycle ought to do the trick. You don't want to go out and get you a 1000cc, loop it back into the pavement and scorpion yourself to death, but you know, something small, something like a 300 to 700 range, or the Ninja 650s would work perfect. You know, something with just enough power to really get that front wheel up there. So first things first, we really got to go over what a wheelie is. And a wheelie is whenever your bike accelerates faster than the rate of gravity. So you're going more than the speed of gravity to where the front wheel lifts up off the ground and will rise up into the air as you accelerate. And the more torque you have on your bike typically means easier it is to wheelie, but it also depends on how heavy it is. Alright, so first things first, we got to go over the best proper seating position you could have when doing wheelies. So walking up to the bike, we'll go over a little bit of the controls here. So your right leg is connected to the bike using this foot peg here, and your rear brake is this lever right here. This rear brake controls all of your braking power to the rear wheel and tire. And your rear wheel and tire, being the only thing that's connected to the ground during a wheelie, is what's going to keep you from looping it out. Alright, coming around to the other side, what we often use is the clutch up method. So what you'll be doing is you'll have your bike in its set gear, whichever gear you choose for your wheelies. It's going to be different between each bike. And so what you're going to do is you're going to pull in your clutch, give it a good chunk of throttle, and then just flick that clutch loose and just release it. So again, sitting on the bike, just like that. So you're going to be sitting like regular, just holstered onto the seat, but your right foot is going to constantly hover above that back brake. It's okay to drag it a tiny little bit, but you want to make sure that your foot is always ready to go, ready to hit that rear brake if you go too high up. Alright? When it comes to what type of motorcycle you're doing this on, you're going to be giving it different throttle amounts, so that's really something you have to play with in an empty open parking lot and really practice to get it down and figure out what specific needs you have for the bike. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a few clutch up wheelies so you can get the hang of what you're supposed to do in that situation, and I'll walk you all through it and talk about it the whole time. So hard that that front wheel comes completely off the ground, alright? And in order to do so, we use the clutch. We give it a little push like that, and then pop it up. You can feel the bike lift off the ground. You have no steering power, you can't turn the bike anymore, and it's all on that back wheel, baby. Let's do this again for you. This is first gear. I'm just doing little pops, little dumps of the clutch to feel how much bike which for most of you guys on your smaller bore bikes, you won't be able to. Maybe first gear if you give it everything you've got, but it really is just that easy. You just gotta throw it back when you're at it. Which that brings me to my next point. Your body weight. Your body weight has a big impact on being able to throw the bike up. So as you can see here, I was hopping the front wheel off the ground. Just bouncing those shocks, getting that preload the front forks, has enough rebound to throw my bike up a little bit. But you gotta be bouncing with it. So one of the biggest things with doing wheelies is you gotta have confidence. You gotta have confidence in your bike, you gotta have confidence in your brakes, you gotta have confidence in yourself. And not too much, because then you're just gonna end up pushing yourself in front of a group of homies. You gotta have confidence. You gotta believe in yourself, and you'll do it. There's a whole ass fucking gar on the ground. What the fuck? Big ass gar. Nice. Hope you like that, YouTube. That's for you. Yeah, the biggest thing with wheelies, you really gotta go at your own pace, guys. You really just gotta take it slow until you slowly learn what needs to be learned. Because it takes some time, for real. I remember when I first started learning wheelies, it probably took me 2 years before I could actually guy was scared. He didn't like me very much. Alright guys, I think that pretty much wraps it up. If you liked the video today, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave me a little comment telling me about how shitty I did. And anyway guys, I'll catch you next time. Peace.